I've always wanted to make a tier list video, so why not rank the most popular stocks in the market right now? Here's how the tiers will work. F is basically very bad returns, like 0 to 2% over the next 5 years. E is just slightly better, around 3 to 5%. D is still below average, maybe 5 to 6%. C is the middle ground with returns of about 6 to 8%. B is pretty solid with 9 to 11%. A is strong with 12 to 14% returns, and S is elite. We're talking 15 plus percentage returns. And there's a very high chance most of you own at least one of these stocks. So let's get into it. Starting with the first stock, Microsoft. Now, Microsoft, of course, has a really big moat, which is very hard to break. It's also operating in a lot of growth sectors like cloud, AI, and more. On top of that, the business has great fundamentals with high margins and solid past growth. The only real downside is the high valuation multiple, well over 30, as well as the limited growth potential since the company is already so large. So I will put Microsoft in the B tier. The next stock is Hims and Hers. Hims is in the telehealth space, offering things like sexual health, hair loss, and skincare. The company has been growing fast, with revenues over 2 billion and subscriber growth strong. They've also carved out a unique direct-to-consumer position, which gives them a bit of a moat. The downsides are regulatory risks with the FDA and a high valuation, which could limit upside. So I put Hims and Hers at the B tier as well. Another very popular stock is Intel. Intel, a long standing leader in the semiconductor industry, has faced challenges in recent years, including delays in process technology and increased competition. However, the company has recently secured a significant $5 billion investment from Nvidia at $23.28 per share, marking a 23% surge in Intel's stock price. This partnership focuses on code development in custom data center and PC products, integrating NVIDIA's AI capabilities with Intel's x86 CPUs. Despite this positive development, Intel reports a loss of 441 million in Q2 2025, highlighting ongoing financial struggles. Additionally, the company plans to cut 25% of its workforce by the end of 2025. Considering the recent partnership and potential growth in AI and data center markets, I would place Intel in the C tier. While the collaboration with NVIDIA offers promising prospects, the company's current financial challenges and workforce reductions pose significant risks. The next stock is Uber. Uber is a leader in ride hailing and delivery with huge brand recognition, giving it a strong moat. The company is seeing solid growth with 12.7 billion in revenue this year and expanding free cash flow. The big growth opportunity is autonomous and electric vehicles. Uber partnered with Lucid and Nuro to start a robo-taxi fleet. The main risk is competition, especially Lyft partnering with Waymo on AV tech. Valuation is decent, and with its growth and tech bets, I put Uber in the A tier. Another major semiconductor competitor is AMD. AMD is a leader in semiconductors with strong growth in data center and gaming markets. In Q2 2025, the company reported 7.7 billion in revenue and 872 million in net income, making a 32% year-over-year increase. The company's EPYC CPUs and Radeon's GPUs are gaining traction in AI and gaming sectors. However, AMD faces challenges. The recent NVIDIA Intel partnership could intensify competition, particularly in AI infrastructure. Additionally, AMD's valuation is high with a PE ratio of approximately 98.4 compared to the semiconductor industry average of 34.7. Considering these factors, I would place AMD in the B tier, almost C tier. The company's strong growth prospects are tempered by competitive pressures and valuation concerns. The next stock is another tech giant, Alphabet. Alphabet is the powerhouse behind Google, YouTube, and Google Cloud, giving it a huge moat and strong ad revenue. The company is growing steadily with 96 billion in revenue this year and net income up 19%. The big growth opportunities are in cloud, AI, and autonomous vehicles, with Waymo expanding robotaxi services and partnering with Lyft and Via. The main risks are regulatory scrutiny and competition in digital advertising, but the fundamentals are solid. Therefore, I put Alphabet in the low A tier, given the valuation has become a bit pricey since the recent price surge. The second last stock is Tesla. Tesla, of course, has a really strong brand and is the leader in electric vehicles, which gives it a pretty solid moat. They're growing in energy storage and autonomous vehicles, with robotaxis trials starting in Arizona and Texas, which could be huge for future growth. The downsides are regulatory scrutiny, competition from companies like Waymo, and some margin pressure from lower vehicle deliveries as well as a very high valuation. Overall, I put Tesla in the C tier, as I don't think the company has the same quality as some of the other stocks on this list. Finally, the arguably most popular stocks in the market right now, Nvidia. Nvidia, of course, is the leader in AI chips, powering everything from data centers to gaming and autonomous vehicles, which gives it a really strong moat. The company has been seeing massive growth with revenue and profits skyrocketing this year. The main risks are geopolitical tensions, like US restrictions on selling advanced products to China, which could cause some volatility. Overall, with its dominance in AI and strong fundamentals, I put Nvidia in the high B tier, mainly because it's still very expensive in its valuation. Now, I do think there could be done some changes in the ranking, so let me just fix that real quick. So, this is my final ranking of the most popular stocks in the market right now. Of course, none of this ranking would have been possible without fundamentals or financial news, and that's where the sponsor of this video, EODHD, comes in. They provide everything from news to the latest stock prices and even company logos through their API. I personally use them all the time, so definitely check them out. The link is in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Now, if you want to know why I went all in on one of these stocks from this list, watch this video right here.